Okay, I am your master, your chief, your commander, and with it being Halloween season and that new It TV series being shown on HBO or wherever it's shown on, I'm thinking, why not rank the Halloween stuff that I've seen? Please, I'll put in Golden Goose, Golden Egg, Supremely Spooky, Cult Classic, Animated Horror, Family Horror, no diff as in, it's not scary, and this one character, I'm just going to say, right, you just need a friend, so just hang around with me. Simple as that. Okay, so I'll get the diff out of the way. No diff situation out the way. Okay, there you go, no diff. Hocus Pocus, the Salem Sisters. Which one did I pick? Which one's the coolest? Which one's the cutest? Does Mother have they got any powers? None of them are. They're all useless. But you know what? I'm gonna pick the blonde one, and you know what? Because we can just go to the pub. It'll be good. I'll show her a good time, and we can even go trick or treating together. Simple. No diff. You got no power, but I'll give you a good run for Halloween. Next, we have Golden Goose, Golden Egg, which is right up the top here. Hitchcock's Psycho. Simple as that. Without Psycho, you wouldn't get any of the horror. Okay, next. We got Clockwork Orange. I'm going to put that right there, at least for now. Clockwork Orange, you got to see at least once, but yes, it's a hard watch, a really hard watch, and intensely scary. It's not really a Halloween film, but it's got so much intensely scary scenes in it. And so there you go. It's going to be their cult classic. See at least once. It's intense to watch. Am I happy with some of these? Supremely spooky. Or jump scare. Ooh, tactically changing it halfway through the video. Yeah, I am doing this tactically with somebody jump scare, and there you go. Final Destination. Supremely spooky, but I put mainly there for jump scare. Did you know that the first Final Destination film was originally going to be an X-Files episode? They went to Chris Carter, and Chris Carter said, no, your idea is way too good for an X-Files episode, make it into a film. And they did that.
Wow.
There you go. So, next, Final Destination 2. Supremely spooky and jump scare. Still very good, but not as good as the first one. Okay, now I'm just going to get this out of the way. Okay, firstly, I do not like Spielberg's directing. Secondly, I think he's a lazy director. Thirdly, when he does it from a point of view of a child that's not creative, and so he explains it in a stupid way, not as in like to a child, as in a child that's really smart and creative, but explains it to a stupid child, and he films stuff lazily.
I'm not crying, you're crying.
But Spielberg has got one, please note, one film that I really like, and I will give Spielberg credit for this, reluctantly, because it's Spielberg. Jaws. There you go, right there. Or, hang on, I'm going to just check now. Do you reckon Jaws should go right there, supremely spooky or cult classic?
Cult classic.
Oh, so it's not going to be extremely spooky. It's going into a cult classic right there. Sorry, Spielberg, you're not even the top two. Why am I saying Spielberg? Sorry, Spielberg, you're a rubbish director. You know it. If you're listening, Spielberg, improve. Be more creative. Next. Right, we got a film which I really like, but Stephen King did not like this adaptation of this film. He did not like Kubrick's version of this film. The Shining. I'm gonna put The Shining right there, miles above Spielberg's Jaws, because it's Spielberg. Clockwork Orange above Spielberg's Jaws, because Jaws is done by Spielberg. Okay, next. Sixth Sense. I See Dead People. Brilliant by Shyamalan. M. Night Shyamalan. There you go. Excellent. I'm gonna say that it's right there. It's just supremely spooky, and just have a few jump scares. No, it's not quite like Shining, but Shining is so like a film of that's turned more into a cult classic. We'll see more M. Night Shyamalan's films later in this video. Quiet Place, Day 1. Not as good as Quiet Place Part 1 or Part 2, Day 1. I'm sorry about this, it's going to be right there. As a film, I'm going to say no death. You know, sorry, I'm going to leave no death to that one Sanderson sister. There you go, family horror. It's not animated horror, we got a few of those coming soon. Alright. Here's a Quiet Place film. Quiet Place. Hold that, so which Quiet Place is this one? Yeah, this is Quiet Place number 2. Yeah, it's pretty good. I'm going to put it right there. Next, Quiet Place Part 1. There's the right there. Now we're going to try and fill in that section there, the animated horror section. We will do that, trust me. Okay, and then we got a few more family horrors to go. Next, family horror. Yeah, nothing says Halloween more than Addams Family. And I've got a picture of both of those on a DVD box set. So for those younger viewers, younger than me, a DVD is in a case, in a disc. And for those people, younger viewers, if you got a video is almost like a black cartridge with silk there, and it's got tape which gets jammed in the VHS. But we won't go any more down that rabbit hole, not for now anyway. Next, you probably had this on VHS. Aliens. Why I say Aliens? Because out of all the Alien films, you either kind of Alien or Aliens. Aliens better. Yeah, so Aliens right there. Not quite supremely spooky, but I'm going to put it right there next to The Shining for cult classic. Next family horror film, Tim Burton's Sleepy Hollow. It is family horror, and you know what, I'm going to say it's better than Adam Family films and way better than Quiet Place D1. Is it Burton's best in my opinion? No, Tim Burton's best film in my opinion is Big Fish, but that's not a Halloween film. So for now, we'll have to settle for Sleepy Hollow. It's sort of whimsical, based on the Sleepy Hollow fairy tale. The set's actually pretty good if you look at all the sets that they're built for the film. So yeah, that's a good family horror. Next, we got supremely spooky American Psycho. Excellent film. There you go. Quiet Place 2, Quiet Place 1. You're being dumped right there. Family horror. Next Tim Burton film, Beetlejuice. I think that this one is now cult classic. I'm going to put it right there. Yet again, right in front of Spielberg's Jaws.
Poor Spielberg.
Yes, the owner of my website says poor Spielberg. I disagree. Yeah, I like Jaws. I really do. Great Jaws. You're going to need a big boat for that film. But yeah, Jaws, arguably Spielberg's best. When I say arguably, here's the next arguably. This one, ooh, I'm going to put this in Golden Goose, Golden Egg. Okay, first of all, is it a Spielberg film? Debatable, okay? Spielberg wrote it. He was on the set, but did he direct it? I got a gut feeling he did not. And I'm going to get my owner here for this website to double check.
What was the film?
The film is Poltergeist.
Poltergeist.
So Spielberg takes credit for directing it, but he was on the set, he wrote it, but he did not direct it. And the director and Spielberg took credit for directing it, but it was not directed by Spielberg.
Directed by Toby Hooper.
Alright.
Written by Spielberg.
So it was Poltergeist, directed by Toby Hooper, who is no longer with us, but he would have been a top list director at the time. But no, Spielberg took the credit and said it is a Spielberg film, so Hooper ended up right there in the trash can when it was Hooper who directed The Poltergeist. This is a Hooper film, a Golden Goose, Golden Egg, not a Spielberg film. I'm not giving it to Spielberg.
Hooper worked on Texas Chainsaw Massacre as well, so had chops in the game.
Yes, but Poltergeist, not a Spielberg film. Spielberg will say he took credit for it. It was Toby Hooper, or Toby Hopper, depending on how you want to pronounce his name. Next, Coraline. We knew we'd get animated horror from the director who directed Nightmare Before Christmas, Henry Selick. Thank you very much. Oh yes, Disney will say it was Tim Burton. Tim Burton will say it's Tim Burton. It was Henry Selick. Please note, Henry Selick. Tim Burton said that he directed Nightmare Before Christmas. It was Henry Selick. Disney said it was Tim Burton. It was Henry Selick. So Coraline, from the director who directed Nightmare Before Christmas, Henry Selick.
Who directed it?
Oh yes, who directed it? Henry Selick.
Who are you?
Sorry, Burton. Was it Disney gave you credit for it, but it was not your film? So yes, Burton's biggest, most popular film was not directed by Tim Burton. Tim Burton did not do Nightmare Before Christmas, which is everyone's favourite Tim Burton film. It was filmed by Henry Selick. And Henry Selick also directed Coraline. So imagine, say, you go to, I don't know, it's a spooky new town, leave your little friend behind, spooky new house, and your mum is boring. You find this 3D dimensional door which has the perfect mother, and all of a sudden things go terribly wrong. You meet sort of borrower-size circus people doing sort of rat circuses and flea circuses, and that is Coraline. Sorry, I would say it's a spoiler, but Coraline is now over 11 years old. So yeah, please watch Coraline. I'd recommend it. Please note, directed by Henry Selick. No! Next is Dr. Sleep, the official sequel to The Shining, and this one Stephen King was fully involved in helping film it and give ideas for this. There you go, right there. Stephen King helped it, and Stephen King said that's what The Shining was meant to be. So Doctor Sleep is a sequel to The Shining, and Stephen King said that The Shining was meant to be like Doctor Sleep. Stephen King did not like Kubrick's version of The Shining at all, and it is well known, so you can go on other YouTube channels to find out that. But back to my list. Oh, you're saying what? Not enough family horror on the list? Next family horror. Oh yes. Done by Guillermo del Toro. Hellboy. It's the family horror, a sci-fi horror, a comic book style film. Excellent. It's going in family horror. Next, we're going to have, I'm going to say, Golden Goose, Golden Egg one here. It is Interview with a Vampire. It's got Brad Pitt in. It's got Kirsten Dunst as well as a young vampire, and yeah, I've seen this film. Great film. I'll have to double check who directs it. There you go. Straight to my owner of our website for this one.
What's the film?
Interview with a Vampire.
Ooh. Director.
And while we're doing this, just a reminder, we got loads and loads of viewers on the last film directors tier list, and we got a few more subscribers, which was great, but not enough comments. So please try and comment saying what sort of tier list you like, what material you want to see next, or if you want to see more tier lists more often, please more comments. And a big shout out to everyone who has subscribed to our channel. A big shout out, because you are the community which keeps our channel going. So big shout out to everyone who is a subscriber to our channel, and big shout out also to everyone who likes our videos.
Directed by Neil Jordan.
Okay, apparently Interview with Vampire, directed by Neil Jordan. Alright, but yeah, it's a great film, and if you haven't seen it, I'd recommend you see it. So yeah, next. I did say earlier one of the reasons why we're doing this Halloween tier list is because it's heading towards Halloween, and I also mentioned because there's a new TV show on TV on Amazon, I think it is. So here we go. I'm gonna dump the It films right up there for supreme scare. Right up there, okay? And I'm going to change this around. M. Night Shyamalan's Sixth Sense, I'm going to put right there for cult classic. Next, The Lost Boys. There you go. Right there. Okay, I'm gonna change that there. Interview Vampire can go there, and Golden Goose, Golden Egg can go to Hitchcock's Psycho, Joel Schumacher's Lost Boys, and of course Poltergeist, which is directed by not Spielberg. Hooper. Is it Hooper?
Toby Hooper.
Yeah. So Golden Goose, Golden Egg goes to the films directed by directors that we have lost, which is, of course, Psycho, done by Hitchcock, The Lost Boys, done by Joel Schumacher, and Toby Hooper's, was it Poltergeist? So that leads to the next film on this list. Oh, we got another film, but this one's definitely a Tim Burton film. Okay, and it is simply going into family horror, right by Sleepy Hollow. It's Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, and there you go. You don't get much more family horror than that. And you know what? I'm going to keep that there in family horror. Next is one for another Joel Schumacher one. It was a directed by Joel Schumacher, who's passed away, was it a few years back, and based upon the Hammer horror character Phantom of the Opera, but it's sort of like a musical version of goes from present, past. Did it actually happen? Did it actually happen? And because it's done by Joel Schumacher, who passed away, it can go right there by The Lost Boys. It's Phantom of the Opera. Okay? Next, I've recently seen this film. I have recently with my neighbours of the flat building where I live, and I've seen this film for the first time. Scream. Excellent film. Supremely spooky, and then I'm sure right there by Final Destination and American Psycho. Excellent film. Supremely spooky, scary, jump scare, call it what you will. It is a very good film. And what's this? More of such amazing director, M. Night Shyamalan. Yes, I rate M. Night Shyamalan really highly. He's way better than Spielberg, easy as pie. Spielberg, you can learn a lot from M. Night Shyamalan.
Leave Spielberg alone.
Alright, so we got M. Night Shyamalan's Signs, so that can go right there next to Sixth Sense, cult classic. And you know what, I'm just gonna drop Jaws right down and call it a family horror, and because it's done by Spielberg, it's right there at the back of Family Horror.
Travesty.
If you know my channel, if you know me, I don't rate Spielberg. So yeah, I like Jaws, but I'm sorry, but all the other films here in Family Horror are better. Bar from, you know what, I'm gonna dump Quiet Place Day 1 below Spielberg's Jaws. I'm not giving Spielberg credit, I'm just saying that's the worst film out of the Quiet Place trilogy. Next, Stephen Sommers' The Mummy. This is a great film. I'm gonna say it's right there as cult classic. It's got Brendan Fraser in it. He's like from 1999, and you know what? He's really, really good. And before I mention any more about this, I'm gonna have a drink.
Sponsor us, Dr. Pepper.
So yeah, the Mummy film is excellent. Spielberg, you can learn a lot from Stephen Sommers.
At least he directed Poltergeist.
No, that was Hooper. Ignore my owner of the website. It was Hooper who directed Poltergeist. Spielberg will take the credit, but it was Hooper. Next. Yes, we got another M. Night Shyamalan film here. The Village. There you go. Right there. I'm going to put it right there in between, was it Signs and Sixth Sense? There you go. So imagine it's like everywhere is modern day, but this little small area hasn't progressed and it's hidden amongst trees. Their own sheltered lives, and then if you do certain things a certain way, the houses are like huts, it's all swampy, but if someone gets sick, then you got to go to modern society, but then it's like always Shyamalan does this amazing twist for the film, and just watch it. The Village is, like, I'm gonna say it's very good, but in a different way to Sixth Sense, different way to Signs. Spielberg, you can learn a lot from M. Night Shyamalan. Next, The Abyss. Oh no, I'm gonna dump Abyss right there. Golden Goose, Golden Egg. Who directs The Abyss? And please note, it's very, very hard to get The Abyss. It is because not many stream services have it. I don't think any streaming services have The Abyss, and it's very hard to get The Abyss on DVD as well.
James Cameron.
So yeah, directed by James Cameron, but it's hard to get The Abyss on DVD. It's hard to find The Abyss to watch on streaming services, so it's just such a rare item.
It's a good film.
And imagine, say most of the land's been discovered, most of Amazon's been discovered, a lot of space been discovered, but what hasn't is the dark depths of under the water, and that is Abyss. Imagine all the scary stuff which is down there that hasn't been discovered. Well, that is The Abyss. The Abyss, I'm going to put there, right there. Golden Goose, Golden Egg, and Do you agree with me? I'm sure you don't about Spielberg, but if you think Spielberg's brilliant, please comment below if you really think Spielberg's that brilliant, and give me 10 reasons why. I'm not joking, give me 10 reasons why. Can you comment why you think Spielberg is so good? I will read it, but at least then I know I got a comment. But yeah, do you agree? Because we got all the different sections. Golden Goose, Golden Egg is Psycho, The Phantom of the Opera, The Lost Boys, The Abyss, and Poltergeist. Supremely Spooky is American Psycho. Scream. You got Final Destination, The It Films, Final Destination 2, Interview with a Vampire, Doctor Sleep, which is a sequel to The Shining, cult classic, Aliens, which is the best alien film out of all of them. You're either a fan of Alien or Aliens. The best one is Aliens. Next is cult classic. You got the Stephen Sommers film The Mummy with Brendan Fraser in. Next in cult classic, M. Night Shyamalan, Signs. Next in cult classic, M. Night Shyamalan's The Village. Next in cult classic, Sixth Sense. Next in cult classic, you got Kubrick's The Shining. Next in cult classic, you got Kubrick's The Clockwork Orange. Next in cult classic, you got Tim Burton's Beetlejuice. Next you got Section 1, which purely belongs to Coraline, excellent film. And then you got next in cult classic, next after animated horror, you got family horror, which is Tim Burton's Sleepy Hollow, Tim Burton's Home for Peculiar Children. Then you got The Addams Family. Then you got A Quiet Place Part 2. Then A Quiet Place Part 1, which ideally it should be Part 1 above Part 2, but both are amazing. Next, in family horror, you got Hellboy, which has like a comic book style sort of horror to it. Well, I recommend that. Next, there you go. There you go. That's you're gonna need a bigger boat.
Who's it by?
And you're gonna need a bigger camera, Spielberg. You got a dirt cheap camera. Next, Quiet Place, and then No Death. Well, I'm gonna pick my favourite Sanderson sisters. Wanna know why? Hocus Pocus, Sanderson sisters. No power at all. And you know what? I'll just take this one as it, trick or treating. I'll show you a good time trick or treating. She'd absolutely love that. And there you go. Sorry, Sanderson sister, you got no diff, but I will personally take you trick or treating. Hope you enjoy Halloween, everyone, and if you did enjoy this Halloween tier list, please like if you've learned something. If you're new to this channel, subscribe. If you got loads of friends who are bored, share the channel with them. Please comment below. And remember, it is Halloween, so please don't have nightmares.